I had a client message me out of the blue to review our contract. I'm learning to thrive in a gig economy. Would you like to learn too? This client was one of my older clients, and it's one that I really enjoyed working with. And I think I do a good job for them. So I was a little disconcerted that they messaged and said, we want to review your contract in light of the coming year. And, at Bloomberg, where I used to work, anytime they said, we want to talk to you about your job performance, it was never to pat you on the back and say, hey, great job. You know what I mean? It was always negative work, negative from the top. And so I was a little concerned. So what did I do? Well, this is what I would recommend you do if you ever have a client reach out to you about reviewing your contract with them. I mean, look at what the contract is. Make sure that you understand like the details and whatever. And then look at the work you've done recently and make sure that it's up to snuff, that it's as professional as it can be, and that you've been giving them the best work possible, that you haven't been overlooking them or letting them slide a little bit. And then third, what I would suggest you do is you look at the emails and you review any phone calls you've had with them to see if there was any indication that there was an issue. Because you never know. They might have been sending you some unhappy signals and you just didn't pick up on them. Now, in this case, I couldn't find anything. So I did notice one thing, though. About 6 months ago, they had brought in a new person into the office. And I've worked with the guy. He's a very nice guy, very good guy. And he has, among his many different skills, some marketing and some background in marketing and doing the stuff that I do. And I thought, well, it could be just as simple as, well, it's been nice, but we're going to take the work in-house and give it to our guy. In which case, you can't really argue, you know what I mean? What are you going to do? It's probably cheaper for them if they have the guy that's in-house doing their work for them. So, I didn't have anything else other than I got dressed nicely with a tie as always. And we had the conference call and I was a bit apprehensive, but very professional because that's how you deal with these things. And they started off with, we've really appreciated your work in the past. We think you've done great contributions for our company. We were putting together the finances for the next fiscal year and starting to look ahead on what we want to do. And I was like, oh, geez, here it comes. And what we're really concerned about is whether or not we can depend on you for the next 2 or 3 years because we really like working with you. I went, what? Apparently, I had mentioned to them at some point since I moved to Delaware that I've been cutting back on some of my work. They were concerned I was cutting them out, which I wasn't. So I assured them, I said, no. I did let go some clients, but you're one I'm keeping. You're one I want to keep. And they said, well, good. So they said, as an incentive, we're giving you a little bump up in the rates. We're not a lot, but you know what? We're going to send you something with a little bit higher money in it. I said, well, that's great. So here I was worried for 2 days, and it turned out that actually they were worried that I was going to be dropping them as a client. So just goes to show you, sometimes worry is your worst enemy, But it was good that I reviewed everything that I'd done for them, that I was happy with what I had done for them, and I had, made sure that I was giving them good work. And I'm sure glad that they decided to keep me around because I do like working with them. If you've ever had a similar situation where a client's asked to review your contract and it turns out better than you expected. I'd really like to hear about it because this sort of came out of the blue for me. I didn't really expect that kind of you know out of the nowhere, just getting a raise basically. Anyway, let me know down below if you've had these situations happen, and please, like and share this video. Subscribe because YouTube really likes that, and talk to you next week. Take care.